Hi, my name is Tumi Aloide, and I'm a health informatics major.
Hello, my name is Oluwatminu Oloide. As you saw from the intro of this video, today I'm going to be showing you how to create a pivot chart and a cluster bar graph using Excel. So the first step you need to take is to download your file. And once your file loads, just click on the left-hand corner to open it. So when your file opens, you may need to click Enable Editing. This will ensure that you can edit your file, and then click Enable Content to enable content within your file. So you may need to input any necessary information. The first step to take is to go to the Insert tab under Tables and select Pivot Table. Now a page is going to pop up that says Create Pivot Table. All you have to do is click OK, because as you can see, a dotted line that's circulating the information within our sheet has selected all the information that we need to create our pivot table. So in the pivot table fields that popped up on the right hand side, go to retailer country, put it underneath columns, go to product line, put it under rows, and we're going to pick gross margin and put it underneath values. As you can see, the retailer country is within the columns, and the rows and the product line is in the rows, and the values is within the sheet. Now the next step is to go to the pivot table fields, click the drop down under values for the sum of the gross margin, go to value field settings, and I want to change the value fields to average, and I want the number format to be 2 decimal places. So after I click the number format, I'll go to underneath number, the number option, and I could change the decimal places to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever option I want, but for this I'm going to pick 2. So click OK to save all the changes that you've made. And it works. We only have 2 decimal places for our gross margin. So the options for the retailer countries and the product line labels are able to be filtered. But for this, I'm going to go and only change the column labels. So I'm going to show you how you can filter column labels. So we're going to go to begins with. Now begins with will make you able to only see information and data for countries or any worded option that begins with the letter that you select. So the letter that we're going to select today is the letter B. Click enter. So the information and data for countries that begin with the letter B has showed up, Belgium and Brazil. But I want to show you another option to do this too. So you can stack filters. So we're going to go to label filters again, and we're going to click ends with. So remember, we're stacking filters. So the filter that we put on before is still within the sheet. So ends with, we're going to choose the letter L. So it's only going to show us countries that end with the letter L within the filter that we're going to select and the filter we select previously also. So it only shows Brazil because we're stacking filters. But we don't need any of these filters, but this was just an example of how to stack filters or create filters. But what we do want to do is to only see the countries Spain and Italy. So some may think, oh, I have to go through this whole list, find Spain and Italy. No, you do not. Just deselect, select all, search Spain, click OK. Then go in again to the drop down and search Italy. And select all 3 check marks. This will ensure that Spain and Italy are both able to show up at the same exact time. Another option for filtering is to click Insert Slicer. Now with Slicer, you can select all the information that you want to see. So I am going to choose year, because within the values, this is the gross margin for the years and within the countries. So I'm going to choose years. So let's say I only want to see the gross margin for 2012. You saw how the numbers changed? That's because it's only showing me the numbers and the data for 2012. What if I want to see it for 2014? Just select 2014. It will show you the options for 2014. What if you want to see the gross margin for all 3 years? All you have to do is go to the multi-select option at the top, select it, and click, and you can click multiple options. So right now it's showing me 2014 and 2012. But I want to see the gross. So I'm going to click 2013 also. So now it's showing me the gross for all 3 years. This is perfect. But this is not what I need at the moment. So I'm just going to remove year. But what I do want is to create a cluster bar graph for the information that I have. So I'm going to select all my data, all my information, go to the Insert tab, and go into the Charts option. Click the drop down for the graphs. Go to the 2D and click Cluster Bar. And this is now an example of how to create a pivot chart and a cluster bar graph within Excel. I hope my video was helpful. Have a great day.